What's up to my fragrance family? Thanks for tuning in to the channel Sense by ATL Corey. Today's review is going to be about my top 5 Creed Aventus / Absolute fragrances. So without further ado, let's get ready to get into it. We are going to start off with the version that has more of the musk to come out. So those are going to be the Club de Nuit EDT and the Rayhan's Imperial Cologne. Now, like I said, these have more of that musky note to go out. So we'll start off with the EDT from Club de Nuit. Now, this one has more of that woody, musky, smoky leather type of a feel to it. When I first got this one, I will say I did not like it. I had to let it sit for about a month. It was just, that musk note was real strong. But after I sprayed it about 10 times and let it sit, it did go away and it started to smell much more better. But I did have to let air get into the bottle for me to enjoy it. Also, this is one that you would not want to get up close to it and spray it. This is one that I think a lot of people would like, at a distance. If they're right next to you, then they would enjoy this one. But if you buy this one and you get close up on it, you probably won't like it. So test this one, spray it on, let somebody walk past you, and then, ask them, what do you think of this cologne? Because I wore this to a restaurant and I got some compliments with it. They said that they liked it. It even surprised me because I was a little self-conscious of, getting up close on the cologne, smelling it, when some of them you just can't do that with. All right. But this is Armaf's Club de Nuit EDT version. Now, we also have Rayhan's Imperial. I love this one right here. This one has that strong musk note just like this one, but it's more smoother. You can get closer up on this one and smell it. I enjoy this one a little more, just because it's more smoother. When I first got this one, what I envisioned it to smell like, it didn't do that. But when I got this one and sprayed it on, this was how I envisioned it, that musky, smoky note would come out. Now this one you get more of a woody, musky, smoky, fresh, spicy type of a feel. Okay. Now out of these two, this one does perform a little better. I get 12 plus hours out of this one. This one is nuclear. Now this one I get about 8 to 10 hours out of. I paid $24 for this one. I got this one in a gift set for about $15. From Beauty House. I got 2 of them for $31. I got this one and I got Imperial Intense. So, if you shop around, you may be able to get a good deal for this one. Okay. But these are the two. If you think that you want more of that musky, smoky, like leather type of feel, then you would go with these two right here. Okay. All right. Now the next two, it's kind of like a mix of both of them. So I would call this more like a hybrid between the Aventus and the Absolute. This one has a stronger pineapple note. So if you want one that's dialed back on the musk, but you want more of a pineapple note, then you would go with these next two. And that would be the Quid Alpha Sun and the Nitro Intense. Okay. All right. So now with the Quid Alpha Sun, you get more of that pineapple, apple, jasmine, and vanilla to come out. Very, very strong pineapple note with this one, to the point where it can be overbearing just a little bit, but it's gorgeous. I love this one. So, I do layer this one too as well with my EDT. Or with the Rayhan if I want that pineapple note to come out a little more. Now, but the performance on this guy, some people say that it's nuclear. I don't get that type of performance out of this one. I get between 5 to 7 hours of performance out of this one, but I still enjoy it, you know. And like I said, this one is strong on the pineapple, and then it mellows down to a nice vanilla mixed with that pineapple note. Okay. Now on the Nitro Intense, this one you get more of a pineapple note to come out, very strong pineapple note. You also get a nice plum note to start coming out of this one. You also get a nice blend of cinnamon, and you also get a lovely cognac, and I love the pepper note. You will get a nice pepper note with this one. Very, very lovely, but that pineapple note is very, very strong. Now, on this one, I get anywhere from 7 to 9 hours. And the sillage on this one is nuclear. They will smell you coming. They will smell you leaving. It's going to stick around in the room. And I would say that this has the best sillage in my opinion. But it's just something about this one. Even though it doesn't last as long as this one, the sillage is very, very good with this one. So, you know, you will leave a lasting impression with this one. Very, very good. But these two are the hybrids of the group. More pineapple forward in both of these, but that's what we got. We got Lattafa's Squid Alpha Sun, and we have Nitro Intense. All right. All right, for the next two, we have more of a smoother blend. So if you want one with a smoother blend that has a nice even balance of the pineapple, the smoke, and the musk, and you would definitely go with Supremacy Collector's Edition, or you would go with Nitro's Platinum. Now, the Platinum has more of a bergamot, blackcurrant, orange, and a pink pepper, saffron, sugar, and vanilla. That's what you would get out of this one. Very, very lovely. You will get a lot of compliments with this one. The only knock that I have on this one is that the performance is not as good. You'll get about 5 to 7 hours out of this one. And the sillage is not as good either. You'll be able to smell a person, you know, if they're right next to you at arm's length. And I would say that you would get a okay sillage out of this one for about, I would say 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours out of this one. But let me just tell you, this one is gorgeous. This one is beautiful. So, you know, it's just the performance on this one. Okay. Now, on to the Supremacy Collector's Edition. This one, you would get more of a pineapple, bergamot, orange blossom to come out of this one, a birch, or oat moss, and a musk. Very, very nice. The performance on this guy is nuclear as well. You get 12 hours plus of performance out of this one, and you get a great sillage out of this one as well. This is my most complimented fragrance out of all of these. So, you know, very, very good. I helped 2 people order this cologne last week, and that was just in last week. I've helped numerous people order this cologne, but last week alone, I helped 2 people order this cologne. So that should tell you something about, you know, how good this one smells. Very, very good. And I got this one. They ordered this one last week, and I think they both paid $35 a piece for this one. This one you can get for $25. It's this one too you can get for $25. So, but yes, very, very good performance. Now, if I had to rank them, I'm going to rank them off of performance as well. So the performance does have like a factor in how I'm going to rank them. And some of them could smell a little better, but if the performance is not there, I just can't, you know, recommend it to you guys, you know. But before I do the ranking, I also have one other one. if you want these and you want a nice twist, then what I would go with would be a nice twist between, I want, like that, maybe like a little BR 540 and Baccarat or the Aventus. I would go with Armoff's Odyssey Revolution. Very, very gorgeous one. This is a nice twist. And this one, you get more of a pineapple, blood orange, praline, plum, cardamom, sage, and tonka bean to come out of this one. Also, you get a very, very good performance out of this one. You can get anywhere from 8 to 10 hours out of this one. And this one costs about $35. The only thing that I don't like about this one is the atomizer. Well, it came out a little better then, but this one is a very, very good twist. If you want it, like a mix between this one and, between the Aventus and the Baccarat. Some people hate the doggone Baccarat now. So you might want to just get this one and have a twist to it. Very, very lovely. Smells top notch. I did a good one with this one. But on to the ranking. Let's get ready to get the ranking out the way with this. All right. In fourth place, I would have to go, in sixth place, I would have to go with Latafa. Okay? Latafa would be my sixth best one. In the fifth place, I would have to go with Rayhan. All right. At the fourth place, I would have to go with Platinum. Okay. And at the third place, I would have to go Intense. Second place, I would have to go Almost EDT. And in the first place, I would go with Supremacy Collector's Edition. Well, thanks for tuning in to the channel. Sent by ATL Corey. These are my rankings of the Creed Aventus / Absolute. When you get a chance, get your nose on these. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. Peace.